In our current series, The Jesus Story, we are going through the entire New Testament, from Bethlehem to Revelation. From week to week, we've been flying through, and hopefully, you've been keeping up with us and reading the specific chapter or chapters every day. This week, we are in the book of Acts, and our theme is A Movement is Born, the Church. Now, I know there's a lot of different aspects to the church and a lot of different things that we can break down and discuss. But when reading through today's chapters, Acts 8 and 9, the first thing that comes to mind for me is how we can share the love and share the good news of Christ with others. There's a passage or story from these chapters that is absolutely perfect for us to return to and learn from. It is Acts 8:26 through 40. Here's how it goes. Now an angel of the Lord said to Philip, "Go south to the road, the desert road that goes down from Jerusalem to Gaza." So he started out, and on his way he met an Ethiopian eunuch, an important official in charge of all the treasury of the Kandake, which means Queen of the Ethiopians. This man had gone to Jerusalem to worship, and on his way home was sitting in his chariot reading the book of Isaiah the prophet. The Spirit told Philip, "Go to that chariot and stay near it." Then Philip ran up to the chariot, and he heard the man reading Isaiah the prophet. "Do you understand what you are reading?" Philip asked. "How can I," he said, "unless someone explains it to me?" So he invited Philip to come up and sit with him. This is the passage of scripture the eunuch was reading. "He was led like a sheep to the slaughter, and as a lamb before its shearer is silent, so he did not open his mouth. In his humiliation he was deprived of justice. Who can speak of his descendants? For his life was taken from the earth." The eunuch asked Philip, "Tell me, please, who is the prophet talking about? Himself or someone else?" Then Philip began with that very passage of scripture and told him the good news about Jesus. As they traveled along the road, they came to some water, and the eunuch said, "Look, here is water. What can stand in the way of my being baptized?" And he gave orders to stop the chariot. Then both Philip and the eunuch went down into the water, and Philip baptized him. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch did not see him again, but went on his way rejoicing. Philip, however, appeared at Azotus and traveled about, preaching the gospel in all the towns until he reached Caesarea. Man, I love this story. Philip is simply led by the Spirit onto a desert road, which is certainly not a place where you would expect an encounter or an experience like this. He meets an Ethiopian official who is reading scripture, but needs help understanding it. Philip listens, explains the good news about Jesus, and the man responds with wanting to be baptized. I think the story is a great reminder to us of how God can work in unexpected places if we can just be obedient. Philip didn't know why he was being sent south, only that God sent him. His willingness to go, to listen, and to speak opened the door for a wonderful opportunity to speak into this Ethiopian's life. Now, while I don't think most of us are getting sent down a desert road in the 99 corridor, we all certainly still encounter people who are searching for God, sometimes quietly and sometimes unknowingly. And just like the Spirit was moving in Philip 2,000 years ago, it still nudges us today to draw near, to ask questions, and to share His light and hope with others. And again, we are not responsible for the outcome, but only for our faithfulness to Him. So this week, remember, this movement has been going on for thousands of years. So let's all keep it going.